ready for the podcast? Whole lot we gon' broadcast. Dropping gems, these are all facts. Shoot flicks like Men in Black. Are you ready for the podcasts? Hitting every spot, Dalmatian. Taking off like a spaceship. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic.
Ready.
Are you ready for the podcast? Whole lot we gon' broadcast. Dropping gems, these are all facts. Shoot flicks like Men in Black. Are you ready for the podcasts? Hitting every spot, Dalmatian. Taking off like a spaceship. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic.
Ready.
Are you ready for the podcast? Whole lot we gon' broadcast. Dropping gems, these are all facts. Shoot flicks like Men in Black. Are you ready for the podcasts? Hitting every spot, Dalmatian. Taking off like a spaceship. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic.
Ready.
Are you ready for the podcast? Whole lot we gon' broadcast. Dropping gems, these are all facts. Shoot flicks like Men in Black. Are you ready for the podcasts? Hitting every spot, Dalmatian. Taking off like a spaceship. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic.
Ready.
Are you ready for the podcast? Whole lot we gon'
Ready.
Are you ready for the podcast? Whole lot we gon' broadcast.
Ready.
Are you ready for the podcast? Whole lot we gon'
Ready.
Are you ready for the podcast? Whole lot we gon' broadcast. Dropping gems, these are all facts. Shoot flicks like Men in Black. Are you ready for the podcasts? Hitting every spot, Dalmatian. Taking off like a spaceship. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic. Podcast is not basic.
This is ridiculous.
Damn, bro, what you doing over there?
No, didn't I tell you earlier to stay out of there?
I didn't do that.
Excuse me, everybody.
I didn't do nothing.
Excuse me. Stay out of there.
I didn't do nothing.
Scared the shit out of me. Welcome.
Ragged ass shit. Oh, ragged ass shit you got going on over there. I like the song, but good God.
I just told him 5 minutes ago to stay out of there.
Come on, bro. I was like, man, what you doing? What was going on?
Whoa, welcome.
My God. What in tarnations?
Welcome, everybody, to the Podcases, man.
Goodness.
Episode 67, Summer Goddamn School. Welcome, everybody. You got the originator Opinionated-Facts, man. You got your boy Fifth.
Your boy CY.
And an honorary CY. He's honorary.
And I'm content heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Content heavy.
We shall see. Welcome, everybody. This is the first episode of season number 6. How do you say 6 in Spanish? I don't know.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro.
Yeah, that.
Now, how you say 6 in Spanish? Huh?
I don't know. Ocho. No, eight.
No, ocho's 8.
8 is ocho.
It's 7 is siete. Seis.
Well, I don't know.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco.
I don't know.
Siete might be 6.
Siete? Okay, good, man. Whatever it is.
Anybody listening know how to say 6 in Spanish?
I don't know how to say 6 in Spanish.
Look, okay.
How do you say 6 in Spanish?
Is it uno, dos, tres, cuatro? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. That's about what you don't usually count up to 6.
Yeah, we do. We do. I just can't remember what it was. Because you know my daughter, she's fluent in Mandarin, bro. Because like this,
a lot of people with money speak Mandarin. That says a lot about you.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. No, if I, for example, if I wanted to hide that I got a little bit of money, which you just blew my spot up. I don't talk about when you didn't want me to talk about that new EV. We'll leave it at that. So let's let's move on from that, brother. How you doing, man?
It's sis.
It's ses. So it's
Ses.
uno, dos, tres, cuatro, ses. Okay. 7 is siete, I think it is, whatever. So
Yeah,
good.
sis.
Good.
Ses.
Welcome, everybody. So you good, bro? How you?
Hey man, I'm glad to be back, man. We actually back. We back for another season.
We back.
We got a couple changes going on. We actually have in our comments right now, we have a new addition to the podcasts. We have our DJ. DJ Yes Sir. DJ Yes Sir. Starting in 2 weeks, DJ Yes Sir will be spinning for us before the show starts. He's
gonna open the show, as they say.
He's gonna open the show. You know what I'm saying? DJ Yes Sir, that's my line, brother. If you don't know him, also known as Kenyatta Q-Tip Bigger.
He would have been here this week, but somebody dropped the damn ball.
Yes, sir. Well, DJ Yes Sir gonna be spinning. You know what I'm saying? I might come out every week and drop a. He gonna be spinning. I might come out and drop a line and drop a rapper to something if he give me something to freestyle through or sing or do whatever. Okay. Did you tell me you was in the choir one time? Man, I'm so excited to be back. I just got so much to say, man. We've been dropping little things here or there. We got a lot of clips in the air.
The floor is yours, my brother. Go ahead.
We doing things, but it's just good to actually be back, to know that you committed to me 2 times a month or so, that you got to be here with me for 2 times a month. You ain't got no excuse. Because, sometimes you go months and days without answering your phone, and I can't get in touch with you. I just read the Atlanta paper to see if something happened to you. I read hey, is anything happened over there in Jonesboro or Southern Atlanta? And nothing's happened. I feel good. Because I just never know. But yeah, man, we back, man, with some consistency, man. This is, hey, y'all are in summer school. You got to get your grades together or you won't pass.
Yo, man, that is a very good thought there, man. Did you ever go to summer school, bro?
Yeah, I had to go a couple times.
Really? Expound. Because I always heard summer school was much funner than like regular school. I never tell me.
I mean, it wasn't fun, but I've gone. We had to go because like you didn't do your work and shit in regular school. You had to go to summer school.
Right. That's what I was getting. That's what I was kind of getting to the point of.
Yeah.
So okay. So as my mother used to say, you was lollygagging throughout the whole the year.
Oh yeah, definitely playing around. Definitely.
Well, brother.
And I went to summer school in college a couple times, but that was different reasons, trying to get ahead.
Yeah, people go to summer school in college to get out earlier, some shit like that.
Well, I went to summer school after my freshman year. That's when I actually started pledging, after freshman year in summer school.
Yeah, I was going to summer school, but they told me I had no more money, so I couldn't go. Remember to kick me out summer school? We had that big room on the it was like a suite or something doing summer school. Remember that? It was one
you was in that one time.
Yeah, they kicked me out. They told me I had to get the fuck on. I ain't had no more money.
Damn.
Yeah.
I know that, yo.
Yeah. But yeah, man. But I never went to summer school. I actually had, like I said, I actually had pretty good grades in school, man. But I just never went to summer school. I always wanted to go, but I never went. So yeah, shouts out to you, my brother.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's some good, man?
Hey, man. Another day, another dollar.
So you back to the grind on Monday, man? You know what I'm saying? As they say.
For sure. You?
Yeah. No, bro. I think it's important, and I speak about this all the time with you. I said, bro, I think it's important to just have those days where you don't do nothing. Now, when I get back on Tuesday, I'm the equivalent of a Jack Russell. I have a lot of energy and everything like that. But I try to make it a point that I don't go out here and on the weekends and extend myself, man, too much, man. Because like I said, I want to be fresh for when I go back to work and all that. Now, you know what I'm saying?
Tell us more about that shirt.
First of all, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think it's okay? Yay, nay, whatever. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, that's cool.
Because you are the fashion plate of the podcasts, man. And I can tell when you're into something. You know what I'm saying?
Is it black?
This is black.
And then what color are the color?
Now this is a white collar with stars with blue and red stars on it.
Oh, it's stars. Okay, yeah, that's hot.
The stars, and then you have the puff raised embroidery featured future astronaut with the matching embroidery throughout the design there. But this is something that we're working on, man. I can't quite say what it is yet, but you're gonna start seeing more of these type shirts out there, man. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to.
Is that a golf type joint?
We'll leave it at that, man. You know what I'm saying? We as they say, we're gonna digress. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's more to come from that in approximately about over a year or something like that, man. So man, when you had the idea of having Q-Tip or DJ Yes Sir, come on, man. I thought it was a great idea, man. I think it kind of get us going a little bit.
But first of all, it's yes sir, not yes sir. Like, yes,
sir. It's YESSA.
Yes,
correct?
Yes, okay. Yes sir. Yes sir, you're right.
Yeah, so we gotta we're gonna have DJ Yes Sir next time we come on. What is about 15 before we come on, 15-20 minutes, let him do his thing, man. You know,
yeah, for sure.
I'm looking forward to that, man. That was a great idea, man. I'm looking forward to that, man. You know, so you see, you may come on a little early and do a little something with him, man, or what?
Yeah.
Okay, you was in course before?
No.
Course. Mm-mm. Okay, I was.
What they have you doing?
It's course singing, man. Because you had to audition.
I know, but I'm saying normally they had different. Like, what was your?
I was like, you ever heard the Temptations where you hear David Ruffin was, that wasn't me. I was more like an Eddie Kendricks, like, soprano. That was me.
Do you remember any songs y'all sang?
I do. I sing it from time to time, bro. I was singing when you first came on today, and you for some reason you shot it down. You don't have that talent, like because a little known fact, when you told me that you played the violin, I thought it was fascinating, bro.
I played the violin one semester, 6th grade.
Okay, so, but again, a musical instrument, it takes a lot to learn how to play. Did you know a song, or you just like it was a punishment you had to do to stay in school?
It was like an elective. But I didn't even have a violin. You just rented one from the school. Like you only got it when you went to class. So it wasn't like I could practice or nothing.
What? So you just had to. So why did you mention that to me if you never played it before?
I was probably trying to show off.
Okay, well, shit, man. Well, there you go, bro. You try to show off, man?
Yeah. I'm trying to be something. I'll try to be something I'm not.
Yeah, don't do that, brother. Don't do that, man. But yeah, man, what's been going on, man? Since the last time we talked, a lot's happened, man. And you know what? When you're right. You called it with my boy Trump, man. Unfortunately, one of the cases did happen, and he made history, man. He got found guilty, bro. And because you hear that face value, you hear all, he got found guilty of like 30 bad charges. You're like, oh shit, jail time. But when you start listening to the pundits and all that, typically, really, is no jail time is going to be involved with that. Am I right?
No, hell no, he ain't going to jail.
Okay,
it's not, but that's not the federal case. That's a state case.
No, it's okay. But it's not a misdemeanor. Those are what type of charges though? But they say those
they're felonies. They're
felonies, not federal. Yeah, felonies. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So
Trump ain't going to jail. Yo.
But the crazy part about it, man, this dude raised $50 million within 24 hours of getting.
The next day,
Joe Biden's in trouble, bro. Joe's in trouble.
Raise some money, can't he?
Yeah, he was out west.
And they said in small amounts, yo.
Did you have you ever given to like a campaign before?
No. Maybe somebody I know, yeah, like local.
Okay.
Like if one of my boys might be running for something or something like that.
I gave to Barack Obama campaign. I gave some money to his campaign, man. But other than that, I haven't done it, man. Nah, but yeah, he raised $50 something million within 24 hours. And the crazy part about it is, he was out west yesterday, killing it with some other shit going on, man. So he was doing.
What did he do yesterday?
He was out in Beverly Hills raising more money. While Joe Biden was he was campaigning as well. So he was doing his thing, man. So yeah, but I was looking at it. I was looking at the polls, man. In Georgia, he's up like 6 points in Georgia. It's the margin. I mean, the polls are showing there's still a margin of error, like 2 to 3 points across the board. So it's gonna be tight, man. But it's gonna be tight. You know. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. It's gonna between now and November, man. It's gonna be some very, very interesting stuff going on around here, yo.
What you mean?
I mean, this is just gonna be very interesting. Like, you're gonna have a big build up between like now and you're gonna have a big build up between now and July, the sentencing, right? And we're gonna get every potential scenario on that, and then it's gonna end up with no sentencing. I mean, I think worst case scenario for him, he gets maybe some sort of house arrest. But see, the whole issue is that this is really a case of first impression because it's never happened to a president before. So they have no idea on how to handle this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's nowhere in the Constitution on how do we handle this? Like, how do we, like they were saying, like last time when they were in that last trial, when the judge was threatening to put him in jail for basically acting out during court, and he was going to hold him in contempt. They were going over to Rikers Island to be like, all right, how are we going to do this? Because we got to come with him. Like, he can't go by himself.
With a jail?
Yeah, can't go by himself. That's the whole thing. They were saying Secret Service was going. He has to have 24-hour protection regardless.
Right. Yeah, I know that.
Even in jail, he's got to have 24-hour protection. So the Secret Service will basically be in jail doing time with him, on different shifts, of course. You know what I'm saying?
You sure about that?
Yes, I'm absolutely positive. That's the thing that we do know. You remember? Well, you might not remember, but when he was turning himself in Georgia, they was like, "Oh, Secret Service got to go in with him to take his mugshot. He can't go nowhere alone."
Well, I know that, but I'm not sure about the jail thing because he may lose his protection.
No, he doesn't.
Benefit. Okay.
Because here's the reason why he doesn't lose it. Because it's nowhere written. Because this has never ever happened before. It's never. If you are a sitting president and you have criminal allegations, I think they have to wait until your term is over. You see what I'm saying? But he's been a president, so he has the Secret Service. Like, this has never happened. So everybody's like, damn, what do we do? So they actually went to Rikers Island to interview some of the staff at Rikers Island to be able to figure out what are we gonna do with him if the judge if he gets held in contempt? What do we do?
Right. Okay. Well, like I said, I didn't know that part, but I knew he was in some trouble, man. But and he's gonna be sentenced like right before the Republican National Convention or whatever, which should be interesting as hell. But here's the thing: they're saying that again, this is all done with the sentencing and everything to try to like steer him away from getting support. But again, he's raising a lot of money and everything like that. So
he's getting more support.
Yeah, he got more support. Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You got more support. So it's gonna be a wild time coming up, my brother. It's gonna be a wild time, man. But there was he's gonna start choosing who he's gonna run with coming up, man. So I seen the finalist list, man. I don't know if you know any of these people, man. The dude, North Dakota Governor Doug Vernon, Tim Scott's on the list. So he's one of the people that they send out these packages to. So the official list is Tim Scott, Doug Burgin of North Dakota, Brian Donalds of Florida, New York Representative Elise Stanchfield, Marco Rubio, and Tom Cotton. So according to them, those are the finalists for it. I was surprised Tim Scott's South Carolina Rep Tim Scott's on that list, man. So I think Tim may get it, bro.
Nah, man. What's name is gonna be a dark horse. She might pull up on everybody. Nikki Haley.
You think so?
Oh man, yeah. She might pull up on everybody. All he wants her to do is apologize to him.
I think she's too far gone because recently she was talking about in order to get her supporters, for her to have her supporters go out for him, she said he have to do some more work. So they're still kind of beefing. It almost seemed like they had a relationship before or something because they have this constant beef or whatever. So it's a weird thing, man. I don't know what's going on.
I think if we rolling up on the I think if we rolling up on July when he's gonna pick a running mate,
right?
I think if somebody gets in his ear and say, "Hey, you're gonna need those numbers. You need her to endorse you right now, or you need her to win." I think people behind the scenes working their asses off right now, figuring out who gonna get. I mean, I ain't never heard no fucking North Dakota governor or whatever whoever the fuck that is. I never heard of him, but I heard of Nikki Haley. I think somebody like that, maybe a Tim Scott. I think whoever can bring the most to the table, and whoever's gonna do what he needs them to do and listen to him. I think that's who you got.
Yeah, it's gonna be fascinating, man. I honestly think Tim Scott's. I'm actually pulling for Tim Scott a little bit, even though I'm not a fan of his, but I'm actually pulling for him because I think it'll be a strange. Oh, I'm sorry, and Ben Carson as well. I forgot him. Ben Carson's on that list as well.
Ben Carson?
Yeah, Ben Carson's on the list as well.
He ain't. Ben Carson too smart.
Well, he was one on his he was in his cabinet last term, so it's gonna be interesting.
He probably get Ben Carson Fauci job or something. You see how they had Fauci on Capitol Hill?
See, here's the problem I have with all of this whole deal, because it was an unknown and they're holding this guy to the fire. All he said was wear a fucking mask, and people got in their shit about this. You included. You guys gave Fauci so much shit, and now they're putting his. I don't want to hear it. I feel
bad. I feel bad for him too.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I do.
You was one of the guys that with pitchforks and torches at the Fauci. I can replay it right now, dog. Every week, you heard about Fauci? All he said was wear a mask, son, and you went ape shit.
They told Fauci, they said you ain't really have to counsel church, you ain't have to counsel school. They blaming Fauci for everything, yo.
All he said was, here's the thing he said almost every time he spoke. We're finding out new information every day, right? And no one's blaming Trump. No, they're blaming Fauci. They're all over Fauci, man. They got Fauci in front of congressional committee. I don't know if Fauci gonna make it, bro. Fauci's in trouble.
They raking Fauci over the damn cold, nigga.
How happy are you about that a little bit?
I'm not happy, man. But I just
what do you want to say? Because you and Fauci had beef, bro. Because if we knew Fauci personally, if I say, man, you talk to Fauci lately, even man, I don't talk to that motherfucker. Because that's how you didn't like Fauci, bro. I don't know what that was.
Have you talked to Fauci lately?
Yeah, have you talked to Fauci? You be like, man, I don't talk to that motherfucker, man. No, man. Ever since he told me to wear a mask. You was one of them.
Yo, man, I feel so bad because, like you said, it was so unknown, and now they're killing a dude about why did you really cancel schools? Did you think it was necessary?
But you know, here's the funny part, and a lot of people disagree with me. I thought during COVID was a great time because it allowed people to kind of like center back up and reset themselves. You know what I'm saying? And think about it, this was almost 4 years ago. And I thought it was one of the best times of my life, man. Because I'm not I'm kind of a reclusive guy anyway, man, because it didn't really affect me personally. But a lot of people, man, they were up in arms about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of glad. I'm not too happy that what they're doing to him because it was an unknown thing. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you're glad, of course. I bet you watched that shit from gavel to gavel. That they reckon Fauci on the polls.
No, man, I'm just paying attention. Like, damn, Fauci.
It's not fair though. I think that it was unknown. Barack Obama, when he was in office, of course, he was prepared for airborne viruses and all that. And but again, Trump was just caught. Got caught with his pants down, bro. Everybody did. Everybody in that administration, even if you were in that administration, you're being raked over the coals too, because again, you're facing something that's unknown. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
anything dealing with medical science, bro, you're always up against the wall with the unknown. So
I mean, I honestly hate Monday morning quarterbacking anyway. Like nobody else wants to step up to do what dude was doing, and now they just coming to do like, yo, you made up all of this stuff. You shouldn't have done any of this stuff.
Well, you're a Pro Bowl money morning quarterback, bro. Because you knew, according to you, we should start calling you Dr. Christopher Young Esquire, because you knew, according to you, you just knew about all this medical stuff. We don't need to wear masks and all that with Fauci.
I never said we need to wear masks. What I said was things are my whole issue was it seemed like things were changing with no rhyme or reason. Like in the beginning, they said no, don't wear the mask, and then it was like, oh, everybody has to have masks. But then at one point it was like masks protect the person who's wearing it, and then it turned into now masks protect other people from you. That was my thing. It was like, man, these motherfuckers is just saying anything every other day, and really we don't know why people dying. We can't stop it. Blah blah blah. That was more so my thing was the I didn't like the contradictions with no explanation.
Well, here's the thing. I never caught COVID, and I knew some people that did catch it, but I never caught it. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, I took it serious when I saw those bodies being lined up. I'm like, bro, somebody got something out there. Whether it's a cold, because a lot of people were calling it the flu and everything. I knew like several people had it, and they said, man, that was they damn near. It was rough on them, bro. It was next level above the flu.
I mean, I was the same way. I think I didn't think I caught it early on. I think I did catch it like that December. I was sick, maybe like 2 years ago. Right. It was at the tail end. I think I had that or the RSV. I had something, man. That shit had me down for about a month. But
well, that wasn't COVID. I didn't go to I didn't go to medical school, but I know if anything had you down for a month, that's a broken heart there.
What's hanging off your glass?
Oh, it's called panties tea, bro.
Do explain.
You never had panties, bro. So I gotta get you out more, man. Bro, I explained it to you later, but I want to talk about, bro. If you were down for a month, there's no cold that have you down for a month. The only thing that have you down for a month is something like a broken heart or
I had a respiratory illness. Nigga.
No, Si, there was, bro. I was talking to you during COVID. You were not down.
I was sick. Probably like sick, unable to really do what I needed to do for probably a week. But then the remnants lasted. Do you know what remnants are?
No, I know about a broken heart, but I keep telling you this all the time. You know me over 25 years. Have you ever seen me sick?
Yeah, in the head.
Well, that's touche. That's neither here nor there, man. Man, speaking of broken hearts, man, yours may not be as bad as Kel Mitchell, bro. You heard his interview with Shannon Sharp, bro.
Wait, go back. What do you mean, man? I don't have a broken heart.
Sad, bro. If you're down for a month,
I couldn't breathe. Yeah,
that's what they say, man. You ever hear that song? What's that song like? I can't think, I can't breathe. That's what, bro. You basically are you're doing a song. So somebody had you down, Si. Somebody had you down.
It was the flu.
No, it wasn't. Now it was a flu. Now before it was COVID. Now it was a respiratory infection. You got a little sniff going on right now.
It was the flu, RSV, and COVID all together.
She said it's over, and you went home and told everybody you had COVID. So you joined everybody else who was sick. You went to the doctor and everything like, nah, we can't find nothing, sir. It's not COVID. No, it's not COVID. No, dude, you was hurt. Do I know people that had COVID, and there's no one on earth had it a month.
So you never heard of long-term COVID?
No. You got dumped, and that's why you wanted to start this podcast to get back at her. I'm just playing, but yeah, man. That don't sound right, Si. I don't think no one believes that you had COVID for a month. This is the first I'm hearing about this. Explain your symptoms, bro. Where were you when you started getting your symptoms? Were you driving? What was going on?
I was on a jail visit, yo. This is real talk. Okay. I went on a jail visit.
This ought to be good.
And I left the jail. And when I left, I stopped by Burger King. I was in Virginia. Stopped by Burger King.
Right.
Man, by the time I got back to Raleigh, I was like shivering. It was December, but I was in the car. I was like shivering. Had like chill bumps, man. I went straight to the store.
So you're talking 2019?
No, this was like 2020. maybe December 2021 ish.
No, this doesn't add up, sir. Because we were rocking by then, and we were rocking.
No, we were on this. Remember?
You are right. You are right.
I got sick. We did a
yeah,
show.
you are right. I remember that. Yeah, that was a god awful show because you were playing sick, and now it makes sense what happened. You were hurt. You were on.
Let me ask you a question.
No, not by my brain. Because your eyes are going up.
I just want to know, do you have any hang time on those braids back then?
Bro.
Is anything...
These braids are the best thing that ever happened to me, bro.
Turn around, let me see. Is anything... What's happening in the back?
Bro, it's going down.
How far down? Is there any hang time? Can you shake anything?
Yeah, I can shake it.
Pause. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You can shake it. Pause.
A little bit. You want these braids done?
No.
Yeah, you want. If you were in witness protection, you would be one of them guys get them man.
Bro, you spent the first 10 minutes before the show. You was complimenting my hair. Somebody looked like a.
Yeah, your hair like a cocker spaniel hair.
Yeah, man. You like how I was laying down and stuff. I had a hat to wear, bro, and I didn't wear it.
Because I gave you a compliment on your hair.
Yeah, I was like, look, I had a hat. I was like, man, I'm gonna throw my hat on, but I was like,
hey, when you wear your hats, please turn them to the back because I want to see how many notches. It's always bro. The most I think you're one of the best. I think you're one of the best dressers in the world. But one of the most fascinating things about about you when you get dressed is when you put a hat on. I like to count the notches and how you put that on your head, man. But yo, that salute the Black Stogie cigars, man. That's a dope hat, bro. Salute them guys, man. So yeah, man.
I was gonna wear this today. You was like, nah, yo.
I didn't say that. I said your hair.
Your shit look like something out of a magazine. So I was like, all right.
All right, bro. There you go. So your shit like a cocker spaniel hair, Brian. But but yeah, man, you are. I stand corrected. You were down during that time, and I'm glad you.
Thank you.
But it wasn't a month.
You.
It was about a month. You were hurt. Yeah. Okay.
I was sick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So salute to you, my brother. I'm glad you're back.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So yeah. I saw.
Now go back to these panties, T. Go back to that.
We'll get that later. But yeah, I saw that crazy thing with Kel Mitchell, man. I felt so bad for that dude, man.
So what happened?
So basically,
is Kel the fat one or the skinny one?
The skinny one.
Okay.
The skinny one. Because you remember him and Keenan and Kel where they did the whole show on Nickelodeon and all that stuff like that. And they broke up as they got older, which happens, of course. But the backstory about because he just kind of dropped off the entertainment map, and the backstory of why he dropped off was what he was dealing with personally. And what he was dealing with personally, he said he didn't tell Kel about it. Keenan about it. He just was dealing with it. His wife was just out there having babies with other guys and stuff like that, and living in the house with him, saying it was catching her cheating multiple times with different guys and all that. I mean, it was a crazy story. And I'm like, you never know what somebody's dealing with, man. But to be dealing with something like that, that's crazy. I'm not putting myself above anybody else, but I don't think I could ever deal with some shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That is some wild shit. But it was sad as hell, bro. I saw that. I was like, God damn.
Who interviewed him?
Uncle Shay Shay.
I hate listening to that shit.
What's up with you in the beat? Sharp. So it's Fauci, Sharp, and Joe Budden up there. That's who you want to get in the ring with and do something with. That's the list, right?
I mean,
I can't listen to him. I can't listen to him.
Shannon, he's in a bad spot because you can tell he's trying. Not only is he trying to get like he's chasing that Cat Williams thing again because they just happened. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing he planned on happening. Shit just happened.
Right.
But yeah, you can tell. Like I listened to the Ray J interview. Like I listened to half of it. It's 2 parts. I listened to part 1, and you can tell Ray J is just. He wants to go viral, like you know what I'm saying. But I mean, he's probably got so many NDAs and shit that he can't say, but so much. And like, I mean, I guess I get to the point where, man, like the crazy act shit is just it's too much, Ray J. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cut the shit out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like all the antics and shit. This shit is kind of. It was cool in the beginning, and it may be cool on any other show other than Shannon Sharp, but it's not cool on Shannon Sharp's show. I mean, and Shannon, like, it's just. First of all, he got all his questions wrote out for him by somebody, and he just so Ray, so tell me what when you made the tape, Ray J, tell me if you think what did you think was gonna happen with the tape? Look, he had stupid shit like have your kids seen the tape, Ray J? Ray J like what? Like, have your kids did like how was it? And, then, and sometimes you can tell like he's listening, but he's not, because they'll have a whole 5-minute conversation about something. They talk about Brandy for 5 minutes, then he come back and say, "So tell me, how was it being Brandy's little brother?" Like, I mean, Brandy was, and then he go Ray J, well, I mean, my grandma, she just didn't know I could sneak out the window. So between, 7 a.m. and 3 p.m., I was just out the window with the gang. I'm like, man, what? Like, that joint just kind of wild, yo. Like,
bro, you and this Shannon Sharp boy.
Gets on my nerves a little bit, man. Like, chill, bro. Just ask the question. Like, you're not that. Like, you're a millionaire. You've been a millionaire for probably 20 years. You've been places. You don't have to act like you still in my backyard.
Yo, he lost me on something. He lost me, and everybody has their own preferences. I'll be honest with you. He lost. I was watching an episode with him and Ocho were talking, and Ocho, he's pretty upfront about who he is as a person. And the one thing Shannon said that just blew my fucking mind. He said he would rather eat raccoon stew, because they were talking this viral video of this guy who makes some raccoon stew. He said he would rather eat raccoon stew than to kiss a woman's feet. And I'm like, come on, Sharp, bro. Come on, bro. Now you're being wild.
Well, he the same guy that said that no girl has ever seen him go to the bathroom, or not seen him go to the bathroom, but no girl has ever known him to go to the bathroom, to defecate.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
He said that. He said, oh man, my girl in the house, I'm going to the guest house. I'm gonna tell her I'm going to the car. I'm going to the guest house.
Hey, I'm with him on that, bro. Listen. If it's 3 months or less, you can't do that in nobody's house.
No, he's talking about the whole time.
What's your deadline? Like about 3 months?
I guess 3 to 6 months.
So don't talk shit about Sharp.
He said never, dog. Like I just thought that.
Hey,
was
weird. so if you got sick, she's visiting you for the weekend. You going down to the Golden Corral. How would you handle that? Because you say 3 months, which is fair. I'm with you on that. So 3 weeks in, she come visit you. Everything's good.
I think if you get sick, everything off the table.
No. That's not sick. It just happened one of them times. It's come like natural, boom. And you watch the movie and you hold those farts in, and you go to the bathroom and it's real. It's real. What do you do? I'm going to the store. What are you doing?
I don't know.
So don't talk shit about Sharp. If you leave your own house and go down to Golden Corral in the middle of the afternoon,
I ain't leaving my house though. You would
rip one in your crib if the chick was there for like 3 weeks, for like a month, say a month.
Yeah, if we're at my house, yeah. You stroking out there? What's wrong with you?
That is you are full of shit. You okay? So what happened? You went to her house and it was bad.
I would excuse myself to go to the bathroom.
So you rip her bathroom up.
Well, I don't like the language, but yeah.
and you would bring your ass back on the couch like nothing happened.
I guess.
Brad, that is the wildest thing I've ever heard in my life, bro. To me, that's crazy, because that's the ultimate sign.
What you gonna do?
I'm leaving.
Where you going?
Wherever's closer. QT. Something, but I'm gonna let that go. My house or not. I'm not doing that in my house with a woman up in here, bro. Because you know what's gonna happen.
What?
Y'all be on the couch watching something, and she'll try to slide, and you be like, "Whoa, no, don't go." whoa, don't do that. Wow, you are respectable. No, it just it's not a comfortable thing, not a comfortable situation, because you can't go in there and rip it and come back out. You gotta sit there and relax.
It sounds like you might have some kind of situation going on. You can't just.
Yeah.
What if you sick, dog? Like, what if you got diarrhea? Are you sick or something? What you gonna do?
First of all, she shouldn't be at your house if your stomach balling like that.
No, like if you at her house.
Bro, bro. That's the
like if you.
Bro, that's the most I would rather women would rather you cheat on them than the shit out of her house, bro. When you just met her. Why would you rip one at somebody's house, bro? Come on, son. You think about that. You will rip one at someone's house that you just known for less than a month.
Bro, you don't think you could just use the bathroom and flush and wipe and wash your hands and get on back out?
So you gonna take your shitty ass back and sit on her couch?
Didn't you wipe it?
Bro, when I use the bathroom, I have to take a shower. You can't, bro, no.
Again, that's what
no, bro, no.
Something may be going on with you.
Dude, bro, it ain't like when you rip one, it's like potpourri up in there, dog. I mean, come on, but that shit lingers.
I want to know what the hell is going on with you. That's my
bro. There's no one that rips one unless they've been married, bro. I mean, come on, someone you're dating. I agree with Sharp on that. I would not let one at somebody's house or even my house. I'd be like, hey, I'll be back. I'm going to the store or something like that. You know what I'm saying? If I could get to the store, I ain't had a car go. I'm my backyard. I mean, I do something other than duty in my house. I'm in my backyard.
Wait a minute.
I go to my back. Yeah.
You said you go to your backyard.
I go to my backyard and rip one out there before I come in my house because it's air. I mean,
you ain't got but one bathroom.
I got 3 bathrooms in here.
I know. So why?
No. This is the idea of your house. And then, bro, if you're doing that with company, you gotta take a shot, bro. You have to get yourself back right again, man. You can't just come in and bring everything good again. Nah, bro. That's nah, bro. Nah, you're very comfortable. I like the idea that you're comfortable with yourself, but that's ungodly, unsanitary. Because you don't allow her to stick her head down pants. You have to make sure you do a 100% wipe. It had to be 100% done.
That's what they teach you in 3rd grade. Ain't it?
So yeah, because like I said, I'm a white person.
This is how you wipe yourself.
You know, one was using wipes back in the 3rd grade when you went to 3rd grade, bro. They was using that hard ass toilet paper, bro. So we're at the stage now where every adult should be using wipes, right?
Okay,
that's all I'm saying. So man, that's wild that you would go to some house and rip one like you that comfortable with her. You that comfortable, bro. Hey man, it says a lot about you, bro. There's no boundaries with you.
Okay, backyard bandit.
But if you come to my house, I'm like, if you close the bathroom, like, hey, don't do that shit in here, man. No, I wouldn't even do that. Bro, I'm like, I think that's a thing you do when you by yourself, bro. Like totally by yourself. Yeah, if I'm a guest in someone's house, whether that's my love interest or I'm visiting, I do not rip one in the house out of respect for them. No, bro. No, bro.
You must got some serious.
Yeah, you never.
You must got some serious shit going on.
No, I think that's an ultimately personal thing to do, and I don't think I think you should be alone when you do that. I don't think you should be like, hey, got to cook out at your house, and you go up in the bathroom, rip when they come back out and start drinking beer again, bro. No, man, this is wild to me, man.
Okay, Kenyatta talks about that a lot. What do you think, Q-Tip? He talks about that a lot.
I would
on Facebook and
I would go in my backyard before I go in my house, bro. I mean, I got a lot of trees and shit back there, man. I can do that, man, but I wouldn't do it in nobody's house. Come on, man. Like I gotta go to the bathroom, and she go right after you, man. Bro, it gonna linger for at least 35 minutes. Average human being, it lingers for 35 minutes. Bro, she go within 20 minutes, you leave, she gonna tell you to leave.
Wait, Q just say he keeps wipes in all his bathrooms. I'm saying, Tip, if you were somebody else's house and it hits you, what are you gonna do? I know you're married now, but previous to being married, etc., what are you gonna do?
He's leaving. Ask him when he was dating his wife, did he ever go? Because they were living separately, of course. That you would not do that at someone's house, bro. You wait till she leave, because I know she's gonna wait till you leave.
Oh, he said he agrees with you.
Yeah, dude, everybody's bro. There's not a woman on earth that said they ever seen or heard of me defecating. Like, bro, no way. Because they will hold that shit against you, man. Like, man, you remember you blew at that bathroom? You blew at my bathroom. You first start like, damn.
Okay, Shadow Sharp.
No, listen. I'm not with Sharp on a lot of things, but I'm not saying to the extent that he's doing it. But I would not rip one when a woman's in my house less than a year. So I'm like, no, bro, no. I mean, I'm glad you feel uncomfortable, of course, but that's why
I'm not saying like
you did.
I'm going to somebody's house to use the bathroom, but if I'm there and I gotta go, like
you gonna go? You'll go. So she was like, "Why you in there so long?" You would tell her like, "Nah, I was just like looking at my phone or something." Like, what you gonna do? Because she will ask you like, "Why you in there so long?"
I don't know.
She will ask you though. Like they using that long time. You better light a match, bro. That's the most crazy thing I've heard in my life, man. Like that's wild, man. But no, I just wouldn't do that, man. Nah, I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Wow.
Now, where does she went? Where's it? What?
Yes, over. Yeah, that's over, bro. I think, bro, women don't do that though. Women are kind of like on that same level, whatever. That they don't do that.
What they got to? What they get sick?
You shouldn't be around anybody if you're feeling sick, bro. Seriously.
No, I'm thinking if y'all go out to eat, you get home and your stomach messed up. Like, man, what the what happened?
Call it a night and go the fuck home. Seriously, bro. Because you will live that down.
And then you gonna tell her like, "Oh man, my stomach was messed up."
Yeah. I'm not feeling well. I'm going home. You want me? No, I don't need you to do anything. I'm going home. I'm gonna drop her off. Make sure she get, and I'm going home. It's simple as that, bro. It's not something that I need to share with her, other than my, I tell her my favorite color, but I'm not gonna share about stuff like that. No, bro, that's wild, man. Nah, man. Because she will bring that shit back up down the road from your family. You know what I'm saying?
No, she ain't. Come on.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, you seen Vivica Fox, man?
But we can't say nothing because then they gonna say we shaming people,
bro. If it was ever a illustration of what you've been talking about all this time, it is that.
What I've been talking
about how they go all this time, and like not need nobody. Then we get to like 80 years old, like 60, like what is she, like 60-something years old, and her face look like the Chinese guy off the restaurants and all that. Man, she looks. I'm not gonna talk about black women because Vivica was fine back in the day, bro. You remember that? She was bad back in the day, but whatever she did to her face, and now that she's 60 years old, it's not a good thing.
Did you see the post? Dude had put a post up and was like, I tried to talk to her in Atlanta in 2004 or something like that.
She was at a height.
She was 40. She was 40. I was something, and she dissed me. He was like, "Thank you, Lord." You tell me this all the time. He was like, "Boy, I dodged a bullet." Bro, we've been talking about this a lot lately. There's a lot of shrapnel coming out with some wars that a lot of people have dodged. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some bad things out there, man. But yeah, man. I be telling people, man, you dodged them bullets, man.
Think about that seriously, man. Because it could be something. Now, I'm not saying I'm GQ Man of the Year, but there's not a woman out there gonna say they dodged a bullet with me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're like, man, you seen Fifth lately? It won't be none of that shit.
Yeah.
They won't be.
Keep yourself up.
Bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, don't do any of that plastic surgery, bro. Wait till they get better at it before you start going to the knife and all that, because they fucked her up. She must have got.
Oh man, she looks bad, man.
Yeah, man. And I think that's the thing. A lot of times, and I knew somebody who's personally, she was a nice looking woman back when, and she was very particular about the guys that she would meet. Very particular. I mean, like, no, I don't want to. And she was a very nice looking woman, no doubt about it. She was a very attractive woman. What happened to her is a perfect illustration. She waited until she was like about 40 something. She had a baby, and the dude was terrible to her, and whatever. But she held on, trying to find somebody just like her father, and end up getting one of the worst guys out there, man. And it happens all the time, man. I mean, I don't, these ultimate high standards. But at the end of the day, you got to realize you're dating a human being.
So let me ask you, what do you think? What do you think what do you think is worse? Girl dating a bad guy in the beginning or the end? Because you also want to know who you dated before me and what set this tone.
Right. You know what I always say, man? This is my personal opinion on it, man. For me, I walk in because I walk in and give them my vices up front, right? What I consider my vices, the reason why I'm there, the reason why I'm single, whatever. Because a lot of mistakes a lot of people make is they listen to somebody always telling you how good they are, or the good things about them. If you were all that, you know, somebody would court you a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But I think it'd be worse to find somebody down the road that has some shit with them that you know you can't deal with, as opposed to, you know, I'd rather just find that out front. You know what I'm saying? Because if you deal with somebody down the road and you're kind of in a situation with them, you're stuck. Especially if you got kids or something like that. You're stuck with that person, man. You know what I'm saying?
Why you think like, well, what's your can't deal with? Like, give me two. Won't deal with. Like, I ain't dealing with that.
Somebody who has, say for instance, somebody has children. If they have a bad relationship with their ex.
That's a good one.
I don't deal with that. No matter how good or how our chemistry with her and I would not deal with that if her and her ex have a bad situation, because no matter how far you and her get along, going down the road, you're gonna have to deal with that some kind of way. Whether she come back home angry about it or whatever, or you deal with it direct, you're gonna deal with it some kind of way. I try to find somebody with the similar thing with me in terms of having a good co-parenting relationship. That's the number one thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. You're using your term energy drainer. That can drain your energy really quick. Dealing with that.
I forgot that. Hey, we need t-shirts for that.
Energy drainer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because bro, you hit the nail on the head, bro. That's a big time energy drainer, because you and her can have the greatest relationship in the world, and the moment she deals with that guy, it can bring everything down between you and her. You know what I'm saying? It got nothing to do with you, but she's dealing with that situation. But that's number one. That's the main thing. Number two is just like little things that come up, but it's just little things that you pick up about who they are from their past. If somebody's dealing with certain in the past, like how do you get over that? I want to hear about how do you make decisions and all that, just by having a conversation with them. Like if you went through something bad in the past, okay, how'd you recover from that? What happened? Because how somebody thinks says a lot about them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not interested in how fine you are, bro. That if I like the way you look, I don't need to see that all the time. I know it's there. And now I want to know who you are. What makes you tick? You know what I'm saying? And that's it, man. But the first things I always tell people about myself, number one, yeah, I can be an asshole sometimes. That's number one. Number two, I'm very particular about my own personal time. If you have a problem with that, we're not going to get along. I need my own personal time. You know what I'm saying? I need that. That's number two. Number three, I'm getting better, but I'm very cheap. Those are the things I walk in. Those are the on top of my head. That's what I give somebody because I want to let them know. I'm like, well, I told you within 30 minutes of meeting you that those three things will come up throughout the relationship with me, regardless. 100% of the time, every woman has said that about me. You're an asshole. I don't like that time. You know, like a day. I can't talk to you for a whole day. Man, you cheat.
Well, so your whole day, you keep the whole day blocked off.
No human interaction throughout that whole day.
What if she got something to talk to you about?
You could talk to me on the next day. Every time someone's called me during that time, we have ended that relationship. Because not because of her, it's just my reaction to her. Because when I look, I'm like, God damn it! Then I tell her not to call me, and I'm picking up the phone to tell her, don't do that, because I'm already in that mindset. She could be telling me like, man, you had looked good last night. But I'm like, why the fuck you calling telling me this today? You could tell me this tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It is my mind just goes to that zone. Like, why are you interrupting this time I need? You know what I'm saying? But when I come back, on Tuesdays, I am on 10. Like
let's get back into that.
Mm-hmm. Stay the fuck out of there.
Let's get back into that. You got a whole day. How do women react to that?
It's good in the beginning until they actually have to deal with it. Because you know, women are different than men. Like if you really think about it, Si, you can go a whole day without talking any human interaction other than probably your kids or your mother, something like that. If they need, you know what I'm saying? But our kids are at the age where they don't want to deal with parents on a day-to-day basis anyway, right? So that's really out of the mind, right? But for me, the reason I started doing this is because I needed to kind of get myself going. But when because I can drain people, the way I interact with people, I can be a drainer to them. I know.
Really?
I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. I know.
Shocker.
Yeah. Okay, you don't. Okay, yeah. You gonna ride on? You gonna let that go? You need 10 minutes to go with that one, bro?
Shocker.
See, here's the thing: if my counselor told me this right here, if you're self-defecating to yourself, if a person keeps riding that wave of self-defecation, you need to reevaluate that person, and that's exactly what you are.
Wait, I'm doing what?
You're riding my wave of self-deprecation. I said it to you, and you should be like, wow, okay, let it go, and let me continue, and let me digress. But I don't need you to jump back on and add adjectives to it and say, yeah, you are right about that.
Extremely right.
What? That's why I said it. I know, bro. There's no one can surprise me. Like, I'm like, damn, I didn't know that about myself. Oh yeah, I know. Those are the three things that every human being that interacts with me would tell me. And I'm like, okay, I live my truth. Yeah. Now, certain things, am I working on those things? I don't know if it'll make me happy to totally clear those things out of my life. Number one, I'm not gonna clear out of like having that day to myself. I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Spending money in relationships, I know I have to get better with that because I haven't.
I told you that.
Yeah, bro. I always give you the big ups on that. You're a great gift giver. You're excellent data. I just.
And a decent boxer.
So okay, let's back up since you want to go with me on this right here. So okay, you agree with me on this. So the dating aspect and all that. What is your like subliminally like money limit in terms of how you with dates and all that? Like first date, how much would you spend on a first date? Just being real, no jokes aside, all jokes aside. How much subliminally or in the back of your mind, like okay, this I got this in my mind where I'm gonna stay at with that.
I don't think I have I don't think I go with a number.
That's interesting. Okay, that's cool. And that's the thing with me, because in my mind, I know what my limit is. I know
What's your number?
About $40 to $50. I'm not being joking. I'm being serious. Yeah.
So what y'all? That's not dinner anywhere. So what y'all gonna do? Like appetizers or?
No. I typically like the first time I want to see somebody is something in the situation we can have a conversation, because the thing I need to do is to let her know who I am. Not necessarily know who she is, because I want her to know, because I can be unconventional to a lot of, like the way I live, I can be unconventional. Like the thing that makes me happy most is working. I enjoy the work. So a lot of times people are like, well, you need to take a break from that. And yeah, that's true. It's true. But I need to let her know that I'm totally dedicated into what I do. Right. And I owe that to somebody, not to surprise them with that. Right. Okay. I don't know how to turn it off a lot of times. Sometimes I can go like 16 to 18 hours really going at something that I'm doing. So I kind of so the reason why I choose dates where we can have conversations, so I can let them know who I am, not to necessarily peer into their life, but to say, hey, listen, this is who I am. And then either that's going to stem the conversation up about who she is or whatever. But I just want to let her know about me. And I think having the ambiance, all these big dinners and all that can kind of pull people away from why you're really there. That's me. I just want to go to a place where that stems conversation. And usually stemming conversation is a place where the tables are smaller and you guys have just one thing that you're not worried about the waiter. You're just worried about that one drink in front of you, like whether it's coffee or whatever. You're not worried about any other thing other than that person said. I can teach you. So
where?
Coffee houses. Waffle House. What?
Waffle House?
Yeah. Bro. Because it's important for me, because we talked about this probably like a few weeks ago. We have it like, think about a lot of your friends as men who went through things. A lot of us around our age, if they're not married, they haven't been in a serious relationship probably like 5 to 6 years, around average. The people that we know, right? So during that time, you're not the same person you were before, whether it's good or bad. You're an extremely busy guy. So it's going to be times where you have to explain to her, like, listen, some days I'm not, because you travel a lot, because you have to let somebody know that. Am I right? You would let them know, like, hey, I travel quite a bit, blah, blah, blah. So I'm not, you don't have a conventional 9 to 5. You're not going to see me every night. There's some nights I'm in the office probably like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, everything that I do everything, my expenses, everything I have is predicated on me doing work, and I enjoy doing that. I enjoy working. So if anybody interrupts that, it's going to be a problem.
That's true.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem. But I enjoy doing that. So I have to let them know. Just being respectful. I don't want them. I'm not going to come in and doing the things we probably did when we were younger, because we all did when we were younger. We kind of told them the good things about us. We kind of lead with that all the time. But I just want to these are the things that I'm working on, and I think you should be aware of. Not saying they're bad things, but I could I could actually charm my way out of it, but I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I let them know, like, why? She's like, why the coffee house? Well, that's number 3 on the list. Remember I told you about that? I don't like leading with money. And I had conversations with women about that, and they're right in terms of the way I do certain things. They're right. I need to change that. I know I need to let that go, but it's not a one woman thing. We're like, well, you know what, the money. Multiple women has told me about the money, and they're gone.
What about the money?
I need to spend more money on them and shit. And you know what's happened with that? It's I don't speak in absolutes, but it's an absolute thing. They're gone, but the money's still here.
Well, look, Wayne say, if it ain't about the money.
Yeah. I don't want. I don't believe in that, because the way I grew up so humbly, I don't like dealing with women that think I'm a lead with that money aspect. And the first thing that usually tells you a lot about a woman is where they expect you to take them the first time you interact. You don't know if you like me or not.
What if it's just somewhere nice? Like if it's just a decent place?
Like where? Give me an example. First date. Where, give me an example of a place you would go on a first date. Just, I told you about mine.
Like you go to like a decent. It depends on what you like. I think I live by the creed. Do what you like, and she's just with you. Like it's not for her. You're not doing it for her. You're doing it because this is what you feel like eating. Like I want a steak, so I'm gonna take you to a steakhouse. Like
so you're going on a date for the common reason of having a meal, or as opposed to trying to get to know who that person is.
No, I think you do both at the same time. Like you do both, or like you go on a date, but you have a conversation, and then like maybe we talk, and maybe we sit in the parking lot and talk after, or we go grab a drink after, or we grab some coffee after.
That's interesting.
I think like I don't think I've ever looked at a date like, oh well, this is where I want to take her for the first time. I think I looked at it like, damn, I've been in this spot. I like this spot. I'm gonna take her to this. This is where I'm going. Like I think it's different. I think I would feel different if somebody requested something ridiculous, and I'm like, oh man, this motherfucker crazy. Like, oh, can you take me to STK? Like, oh hell no. Like, what? Are you crazy? But like, if somebody like, oh yeah, just pick a place and let me know. Then you say, hey, let's go here, and then she may be like, oh wow, really there? But I mean, then you're right. You do have to deal with the phenomenon of I've set the bar right here. Yeah. Now she thinks, oh, so we went here. Now next week, I'm like, yo, let's grab some wings. And she's like, oh, wings.
Wings? I'm not wearing no bib.
Yeah, like, so
fuck
I
that.
think that, but like, I ain't never been no like, I want to go. Like, I can see after you've been dating for a while, and she's like, oh, I got a taste for some. And it's like, yeah. But I think you have to. I think if you dating somebody and you let them know like this is the standard, right? I think a problem that a lot of guys do, you don't tell a girl like, I mean, I'm apt to being like, yo, we're going out. We're not gonna keep ordering all these $14 drinks when you got the same shit at the crib. Like you could drink that shit at home. We're gonna be at home in 20 minutes. Like, I don't think you really have to get the vodka and cranberry right here, and that shit's $21.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, and that's the thing. You and I never talked about this, but for me, the reason I go the ultimate thing for me first date is not the meal, not the ambiance, but to have a conversation. That's interesting. Okay, cool. So that's the reason why I go on first dates.
I want all three, but I want what I want. I remember one time somebody saying, man, we were actually at Shaw, and I remember another student saying this, us like sitting in the union or something talking, and dude was like, man, whenever I meet a chick, man, and we go to a hotel, and you gotta think this is back in the 90s.
I get you, right?
And he like, first thing I want to do is give her a bath. And he like, bro, he like, I'm gonna buy all the stuff and give her a bath. He like, bro, I ain't giving her the bath to make her feel good. I'm giving her a bath to make sure the bitch clean. And I was like, damn, it always stuck with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like,
Right.
and I just remember learning somewhere along the way, somebody has told me like, yo, if she don't know where she want to go, take her where you want to go.
That's
You see
fair.
what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so she's saying like, oh man, I mean, I don't know. What, like, whatever you want. You like, well, you know what? I feel like a steak tonight, or I feel like some pasta tonight, or I feel like this. And it's just me, you know, the way I grew up. I mean, your shit a little different. For one, you're a vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but, you know, so if I feel like, yo, man, we going out and I want some pasta, I really don't want to go to Olive Garden. It's just stinking there. So maybe I want to go, you know, maybe I want to go to a smaller, quaint pasta house downtown. And then, you know, you may think like, oh, he taking me in. It's like, nah, you just the add-on. I wanted to go here, so I'm gonna take you. But then once y'all get
so interesting, man. That's interesting as hell, bro. Really, it really is.
Get to know each other, like then it might be like, yo, she might be like, oh, I really like that spot. But I think it's like, because for me, it's like, or people like us, if you say like you single and you don't have a lot of, you know, you don't have no family you taking out weekly, or you know what I'm saying, or whatever, blah blah blah. Then it's like if I want to do something, I want to do it too, because maybe I don't want to go to, you know, this place by myself. You know what I'm saying? So if I have an opportunity to go with somebody, and because I think it eventually ends up being, I enjoyed your company, so I want to do X, Y, Z. You see what I'm saying? Like I enjoyed your company, and so I want to go here, and I think you would enjoy that, because I think what's supposed to happen, I think supposedly you're supposed to want to see that person happy. Like, oh, I think you really enjoy this. Not saying it's gonna make their week and no shit, but they're gonna be like, oh, this was nice. I can't wait to go back and tell my friends we went to this place and blah blah blah. But then you got to have the same thing where you could be like, yo, man, run by Waffle House and pick up some waffles and
right.
You know,
I agree with that, man.
Bring that over here. Or like,
I agree with that.
You know, I think you look at, I think what I look at, I don't think everybody look at, but you got to look at like if a person if it's reciprocal. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody wants to feel like the burden is on us all the time. I don't care what you do, or nobody wants to, because if you do that, it comes it gets to a real thin line of being used. And for a guy, that's gonna turn us off. Like, damn, it's like you can't never offer to pay for nothing. Like we've been,
right.
You know, like if we go somewhere for a weekend and I done pay for the room and dinner and breakfast and lunch, you'd be like, God damn now.
Now I got to back up now. If you pay for the room, that means you hit, so you got to pay for that.
Okay, but still, you ain't. I mean, like, I think you still get to a point where you like, I ain't paying for everything. I mean, like I will, but I'm probably gonna have a sour taste in my mouth if you ain't at least run by the store and pick up some waters or something.
But you kind of set the bar with that up front, though. I mean, unbeknownst to you, you kind of set the bar with that.
Nah, but you do, but I mean, that's still common. That's common nature. Like, bro, even if you tell me, like, I remember, like, for my birthday last year, you was like, yo, man, I'm about to get you a ticket. We going to Vegas, right? You're like, yo, we going to Vegas. Right. And I was like, bro, like, my money really ain't right for Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was free.
I know, but you still, like, I mean, just the grown man, he was like, nah. Like, nah, I mean.
What I told you, I said, bro, don't worry about
it. Not saying, like, I couldn't have went, but you, like, I don't think I could go to Vegas and do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like not today. You know what I'm saying? But
it wasn't, I get what you're saying, but my thing was like, yo, bro, we're going to go out there and have a good time. Leave your shit at home. I told you, I said, bro, everything's good, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying it wasn't you, it's me.
I get you.
So, like, I think, you know, if it's a female, if you like, yo, even if things are wrong, I don't think anybody wants to be like just leaned on to the point where they starting to lean down with your ass. I think they want to be like, oh, you know, you might be like, oh, I got everything. Hey, look, don't worry about nothing. But I'm still gonna be like, yo, bro, here, I went to Starbucks and grabbed some coffee. Here you go. I know you like the black joint. Here's your coffee. Bro, now I already got this, bro. Don't worry about that. Like, hey, I upgraded the seats on the plane. Like, like at least something.
Right, bro. And I get you that, man. And the one thing I don't do, I never lean on that. Like I try to make people feel a certain kind of way. I don't lean on that. Like, hey, this is what I got, whatever. But and I'm gonna back up. And the way I go on the first date is it's a direct representation of who I am. I'm gonna be a casual. The way I live my life as a casual person. The way I dress and everything is just a casually the way I dress, whether it's how I do whatever. But I want them to see the essence of who I am as a man, not being disrespectful to them, but saying, hey, listen, the reason for this first date, unbeknownst to you, is so you and I can find out exactly who I am and whether you want to do it again. Because I don't want you to waste your time with somebody you may not be able to deal with 2 weeks from now. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I need to talk to you all the time, whatever. But I just want to say, listen, this is who I am, and this is why I'm this way. Now, this is the way I am right now, and I'll let you know whether it's something I'm working on or whatever. But I want you to see, I want you to get a good representation of who I am. So when you go home and think about it, like, well, maybe he's not the person I need to see on a day-to-day basis, but I could get to know him better. You know what I'm saying? Because we're all at the point now we have options, right? Whether it's direct options or indirect options, we all have options. So
what's the indirect option?
Like, bro, there's always somebody with a fan club. Like you got somebody that you're interested in, they'll be interested in you, and you may not put them up on the pecking order because there's somebody else that you're more interested in, right? So my thing is like this: I don't want you to feel like you're all tied to me with some bullshit representation of who I want to be. No, essentially, who you met at day one is going to be essentially who you met at day one-on-one. I'm pretty much the same guy. Not saying that I'm
like FBI training. Don't change.
Don't change. You're going to get me for pretty much the same guy that you got in the beginning. You're going to be like, well, you didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me you had all those cavities and shit. Like, I'm just going to let you know who I am. My biggest thing that a lot of people have obstacles with when I went in to work for myself, people, they sometimes have a problem with the time that I spent away. And I get it, but it's just not something that I'm willing to give up at this point. So that's probably why the reason I am where I am right now. You know what I'm saying? But that's very interesting, though. I didn't know that about you, man. And I think there's probably a lot of people that like they go for themselves, and the person is just, you know what I'm saying? Because I think it's hard. If you go to a steakhouse for a first date or wherever, you're gonna have to do that probably like the first 3 or 4 dates.
Yeah, that you don't want no fall off.
That same level. So what I give them, we're gonna progress up. You're gonna see a difference in terms of that, but you're gonna see me as the same person. Because a lot of times what happens is the dates go down with the person going down. You're gonna see me as a person that kind of matriculating up with the dates that go up. We're going to evolve as a couple, and that's when I find out what you like, and then I start incorporating what goes on with you. But that first date, I'm not really involved with what you're thinking. It's all about let's get together, and so you can know who I am, because I feel I needed to let you know who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? I don't get all gusset. I don't get all dressed up with suits, and I told you I need help with that. But I just don't go out with that representation with a guy with the cummerbund on and all that shit. Like you go home thinking that's who I really am. Nah, I ain't gonna be that.
Yeah, I agree. I think yeah, you do what you do and who you are.
Exactly.
The way you dress, the way you talk, the way you are.
Exactly. And that comes with age, bro. And that comes with bro. You said this. We had this long conversation earlier this week, and you said you said something that I didn't think about. College has we're leaning now on stuff that we did in college. Now, like the lessons that we learned in college kind of make us who we are right now. Because if you didn't have those lessons, because back then we thought it was basically fuck ups or whatever, but we lean on those like now we don't evolve from that because we experienced that stuff at a young age, but it didn't really affect anybody but us. Just imagine the stuff we did back then, and we got families. Like, man, he's a fuck up. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? And we got people that our age are that's doing the stuff we did. We're like, damn, that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's wild, man. It's like, it's a weird thing, man. But I think college, being able to grow and progress helped me to be the man I am. I got a lot of things to grow on, but but that's just who I am, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Great Data. Where do you want to go? You got all baby, don't worry about it, baby. I got something real nice for you. You're gonna really enjoy this place.
Come on, we going to Starbucks.
Yeah. And when she leave that place, it's like, she was like, man, that's really nice. What's more filling to a woman is conversation over food, brother. I'm telling you, Jack. Why she's out with you, never like that way. He ain't never come back and fill my drink up. And you over there talking and shit, thinking you letting out the books you read and shit. It's like that way I ain't gonna tip him. The way that's gonna happen, bro. You get your coffee from the and the reason I take him to Starbucks because I may forget the name and we put the name on the coffee. Like I can tell I know what the name are on the coffee. Just joking, man. But yeah, that's it, man. Hey, man, we got an opinionated facts list, man. Is that orange delicious?
Hold up, though.
Sure, go ahead.
These olives, man, that's how I keep in shape. I
See,
mean, you eat them.
So you eat olives, bro?
Yeah, you do that, and I mean, you just basically, I mean, it's nourishment. You get the nourishment, and then you just,
hey, man,
what you're doing is you just keep it in shape, and you just, it's able your body's your lumbar, and you're very nimble, and you're things you could do. You know what I'm saying?
So you promised me you're gonna race me when I get to Raleigh in 2 weeks.
I'm not even talking about it.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's talk about it. But since we talking about college, before we get to the opinionated facts list, we gotta divert.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't really get your degree, did you? I'm joking with you. We still this is weird. I mean, no, I'm joking. It's just weird because we stood in line together in college. I remember when you came around the corner crying because you saw your mama. I was like, bro, are you crying?
Listen, when we get 90 years old, here's the 3 things you're gonna say about me. You should see them with that blue Honda. He cried at graduation. Those are 2 things you're gonna tell my great-grandkids about me, bro.
Yeah, he came around the corner and was like, I was like, bro, are you crying? You talking about my mom? Is she right there?
Bro,
my mom looking at me. Bro, you trying to hold us right there? I got the picture too.
A lot of people don't believe that. A lot of people don't believe that I'm emotional like that. I'm a very emotional dude. A lot of people don't believe that.
He started crying because he saw Miss Virginia. I said, "Dog, what the hell is wrong with this nigga?" I was like, "Bro, I'm happy as hell. I was happy as hell, and they ain't know what the hell I was finna do. At least you had a job."
Here's the thing that you didn't realize. Not only did I see my mother, but I saw Ariel too. She was holding Ariel. All that kid, bro. I'm just
that in 25 years later,
bro. Bro. I'm just an emotional dude, bro. I always been like that. I don't know why. You give me shit about it, but I'm a very emotional dude, bro. I don't know what it is. Little things hit me up. I'm like, oh God. Like my baby graduated a couple weeks ago, man. I had to excuse myself at the graduation when I saw Buka Bears walking. I'm like, oh, Buka. It's girls do that to me, man. You know what I'm saying? It gets me like that, man. But
excuse yourself? Yeah, excuse yourself.
Yeah, I got her there, bro. Yeah, that's my Buka Bears. Yeah. That's my baby. Yes, bro, ain't nothing in this world like having girls, man. I want a whole house full of them, bro. Because I stand a greater chance to be able to live with them, with you with boys. You got a greater chance of going to a home. A girl would not let their father go to a home.
Plenty of girls in there.
No, a little girl would not. Those 2 girls, I guarantee you, they will be fighting over this 90-year-old ornery guy to come live with them. There's not a chance in hell I go to a home. Not a chance in hell. If you ask them right now, no, my daddy going, no, bro, I'm going. I'm like, Ariel, could you take me over to see Chris? Which home is he in? You over there, and I come over there, you over there and play. Sure. When I come in, like, hey, how you doing, man? We going back home now. How the boys doing? Oh, I haven't seen them in 20 years. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, we got opinionated facts list, man. But look, little girls, the chances are greater with boys than girls. It's a fact. Look at it's statistics, man. Seriously, little girls.
We can't go to opinionated facts yet.
Okay, you want to talk about the blue Honda again?
No.
Okay. We talked about that yesterday.
We on college.
Okay.
We got to go here, yo.
Okay, go ahead.
Opening day. Season opener.
I'm with you. Roll.
Howard took back Diddy's honorary degree. And there's conflicting reports. They said either they hadn't received the money yet, but now they don't want it, or they sent the money back, the $1 million that he donated.
I don't believe they sent money back.
Well, they never got it.
That's typically the way it goes. Those donations never get done in full, right? But
I know I've done one.
You know what? I told you I did one. You told me not to do it, and I'm mad as hell I did that. That was the dumbest thing I
did one, but it never got done in full. They called me a couple times. I was like,
so who did you renege on?
Shaw. What do you mean?
So you pledged the donation, but you didn't fulfill it.
Yeah, I pledged 25,000. I fulfilled most of it. I didn't get to the whole 25,000. I guess in 2013, I wasn't even 40. I was like 30.
So why would you do that? So who's the girl out? So were you alone yet, or were you around a crowd?
No. I was with a group, and we all did 25,000. And I think I might did like 17. It was a lot, but I didn't get to 25,000. Yeah.
So why you stop? I mean, are you gonna keep going with it or what?
It just nah. I mean, it expired. Everything had expired because once they got a new like donations person,
right?
She scrapped it. She basically called me and was like, "Yo, you got until," and I was like, "Whoa," and then it never worked out.
So why you don't think like when somebody gives a donation that they personally come and call them and talk to them and things like that?
I think it's not set up right. It depends on the institution. And,
right.
I can say, because I've gone to 3. I've gone to, Shaw University for undergrad, North Carolina Central for a master's, and North Carolina Central for 1-year law school, and then Appalachian School of Law for law. And I can say probably Appalachian is probably who I've given the most money to. Mm-hmm. And I think it's because of the way that they raise money. First of all, they do different things. Like, right. It's like, oh, you class of 2007. Everybody from class of 2007 either donate $2.07, $20.07, $200.07, or $2,000.07, or $20,000.07. And so I mean, it's just like fun. They're really like their communication is top notch, as far as like, hey, we see that you recently done this. Congratulations, or hey, right. We see that you've done this. Congratulations, or hey, we saw in the news that you've done this. I mean, they're just really on top of it, and it's probably because they have less alumni because it's a smaller school.
I get it,
but I mean, it's more interpersonal. Whereas some schools, I've given money to, and like it's just been like shit. Ain't nobody called me and say even fucking thank you. Like it's just like all right.
Right. I was offended. I was offended by that. I'm still kind of feeling a certain kind of way about it. I thought that.
Yeah.
I did, and I'm not going to tell you how much I gave. I think you have an idea. But I gave a substantial amount of money, and the only thing they gave me was they sent a thank you letter with a stamp on it, not from a real person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I was offended by that. But you told me before I did it not to do it.
Don't do it. I was like, don't do it.
Yeah, you did tell me not to do it, and I did it. But anyway, yeah, I'm very
it's like throwing money in a black hole. So
yeah, I used to give money. I give money anonymously. When I do donations, I do it anonymously. I don't put my name on nothing like that. I just don't believe in telling people what I did. That is me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, man. But so there was a crowd of people. Everybody yelled out donations or whatever, and you didn't fulfill it. That's why. Okay, cool. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Do you give donations to churches? Like go to churches, some tithes and offerings and things like that? You do that?
I wouldn't say I tithe. I give money, but I wouldn't say it's 10% of what I made that week or anything like that.
When last time you to church?
Last week.
Inside the building?
Yeah, my boys were here. We went last week.
Like for a service, not like hey, yeah, like Julie's getting no, but so you went to a.
I went for like 4 weeks in a row. Yeah, the 4 weeks you've been missing. I went to church every week.
You went to church you went inside
for you.
You went inside, right? You went inside.
Yes, inside the building.
Okay, all right, good. So when it's Sunday, you can't lie. So when the collection plate came by, we know your boys threw some coins in there. When it got to you, was it an envelope or was it?
No, on the first 3 weeks, I actually donated online because I didn't bring cash with me. So they put on.
I'm talking about the time you came. You had cash on you and you put in the collection.
Oh, last week I had cash, so I put that in the collection plate.
Was it over 100? Was it over 100 or under 100?
Under 100.
I know you didn't have to look up you knew what it was. So okay, so it was under 100. Okay, so was it under 90 or was it over 90?
It was probably like $60. I don't know.
Oh, wow.
What they got to do with anything? I don't get the correlation.
Oh, you have been blessed beyond whatever. And you listen to that pastor up there telling you about how blessed you are. And to go in there and give anything less than a C note is blasphemous.
It's not.
It is.
How?
It is. It is, bro. It is. You talk about all these. You talk about all these extravagant. I'm being real. You talk about all these extravagant date steak dinners and hey, I should try this martini and all that. You spent at least $100 on a date. Don't say you haven't. You spent at least $100.
Have I in my life?
No. Every time you go on a date, a first date, you spend at least $100. But I guarantee, whatever it is, I guarantee you gave more to that waiter than you gave to the Lord.
I gave to the church, not directly to the Lord.
What you know what I'm talking about.
But you can tithe in plenty of ways. I gave plenty of legal.
No. The last times you've been on a date, I guarantee you that you gave more to that restaurant than you gave to the Lord's house. Yeah, that laugh says everything. It's blasphemous, bro. That's a damn shame.
When the last time you been to church?
I haven't been to church since my daughter. It's been years.
She's 28.
Yeah,
when last time you been to church?
It's been over a decade. Yeah, it's been since like the internet, like
since the internet was started.
Around that time. Yeah.
2002.
Yeah. I don't go to church.
See, what kind of time did you do
it? Here's what I do. Every week, every Saturday or Sunday, I go to the ATM and I have cash. No. You ask. Well, don't ask a question if you don't want to hear the answer, because you're knowing that you rather be all huffing and puffing for the woman as opposed to the Lord, right? So I'm like, yo, I make sure I give back to humanity more than I give to anything else. Like,
Me too.
So what I do is I give cash to people that, like homeless people, what I see. Or not saying I go out there and find them, but if I see somebody, I always give them cash. I give them cash or whatever, because I always feel that they are indeed some type of angel some way. And when you pray, you kind of you kind of like giving it back some kind of way. But that's just me, man. But yeah, think about that, man. So you spend at least $100. The old saying goes.
Let me tell you what else I did.
But before you go, if whatever you spend on a date you should spend more in church. I always heard that when I was a kid. But go ahead.
Let me tell you what else I did 2 weeks ago.
You did a lot of stuff 2 weeks ago.
It was a busy week.
you have been very busy.
represented a client who couldn't pay me.
I know. He probably still in the hospital.
Client.
I know you beat the hell out of him. I bet you beat the hell out of him.
No. Client that couldn't pay. But you know what? I said, you know what? I think God is telling me to do this. And I did it.
How often did God tell you to do stuff like that? Or that's just one time when you was in your car like, God damn it. That's what God told you out of the car, like, God damn.
Plenty of times. I'm like, hey.
Well, I don't do that. When somebody don't pay me, it's a problem.
See? There you go. Not me.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah. Well, I'm not perfect. He's still working on me, but he allowed me that. He allowed me to be that way.
You have skirted away from this whole entire Diddy situation that we was on.
Oh, right. Well, go ahead. I'm sorry, counselor.
So, Howard gave back the money. What do you think about this whole situation, man? Like, you just gonna skip past this? I think you on Bad Boy?
No, I think he's in the black hole, and he will never recover from that, because it's two things you cannot do when you're in the public, when you're in the eye of the public that way. Number one, you can't put your hands on women. That's anyway, but if you do it when you're in the public eye, and the way he's done it, and the only thing that was comparable that we could see is what my man, the football player, I forget his name.
Ray Rice.
Ray Rice. Once you do something like that and you can see it, you're in a black hole that you would never recover from. Ray Rice haven't played flag football since. You know what I'm telling you? You're done. You will never recover from that. You know what I'm saying? But if it's hearsay you always have somebody that will be in the public and say, well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You have that you have weighing ties with it, but when you can visually see it, or is evidence that you've done it visually, like what the world can see, bro, you would never recover from that. You would never recover from that. You could be the biggest asshole in the world, but it comes with any kind of hesitancy with people who can witness it, you can live it. That's why they always say like Hitler is the worst thing in the world, because we have video of what he's done. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's why I'm saying he's done. I think it's an awful thing. I think that any man. Now I'm not saying put your hands on, but there's every man in the world like you wanted to shake the hell out of somebody, but what he did on that videotape, bro, that is some stuff like, God damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like shit, it
looked bad, man.
Yeah, that was bad. That was terrible, bro. I mean, you could call everything in this world.
What you think about the apology?
That apology said more about him than what he actually did on the videotape.
What did it say?
Number one, he didn't say anything about her. He said about him, and that he asked that he was going to counseling. And it's funny thing, we never heard about any of this until the tape came out. Sometimes you attorney, and I heard all these pundits on it. The first thing said, man, shut the fuck up. And that's one of the reasons why they tell you shut up, because it doesn't come off right that way. So sometimes it's good just to don't say nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I've learned, that even in relationships, man, if they get me, I'm like, yeah.
Worst thing that can happen to a man.
What's that?
Is he don't have nobody. He don't have anybody who is going to speak adversely to him. In
other words, hold on.
He's only got yes men and himself.
Bro,
I think one bad thing, is that a lot of dudes do is you just can't depend on yourself for advice. It just doesn't work out. Like when you just saying, man, it's just me figuring it out. You're actually not figuring out anything. Like you're only spinning your wheels. Go, yeah, I'm gonna do this. You don't do nothing, because you need somebody to be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah. You're doing the same shit this week that you did last week, that you did the week before, which is nothing, right? So I think that's what he has. I think he's surrounded with a lot of yes men. What's very interesting about Sean Combs is, I think, man, I wouldn't even say interesting. What's fascinating about him is the spin that he has been able to put on like the whole world.
No, I don't think he has a spin. I don't think he has a spin with this one.
Bro, no, he doesn't have a spin on this one. I'm saying the spin that he has put on for the last,
I agree with that,
30 years, where nobody really thought when you looked at when he was Puffy, Diddy, Puff Daddy, Love, all this, you looked at him like, oh man, he like a pretty boy type, mover, shaker. We all know that type of club guy, but you ain't know this nigga was like a monster.
Yeah.
To do that, you got to be like, if I was to see a video of you doing that, I would be like, I don't know that dude.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That ain't my boy. Like, I mean, even if she was a dude, to be like kicking him up, fucking grabbing and punching and like that shit. Wow. Like to sit back and think like, nah, he was actually, because I've seen things like, it's like, oh man, yeah, he an asshole. He hard to work with. I remember seeing like the thing when they was getting a Bad Boy reunion together and shit. And I remember the motherfucker walked in there with the band and he was like, yo, if that's the best you got, get the fuck out. I was like, damn, like this nigga crazy. But like, it's a little bit more behind that crazy when you like, man, this motherfucker will also fuck you up.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So that's the part that I thought was very interesting. But the fact that he's been able to cross so many lines, which means he's been able to fool so many people. That's the thing. Like, if I saw you, I mean, let's be 1,000% straight, right? If I saw you, right, and you and your mate, and I saw you give her a stern look or grab her arm, I'm just probably like, yeah, that's just how they, feel like, he's like, oh, chill. That's it.
Mhm.
That's different than seeing somebody punch somebody in the motherfucking mouth. You know what I mean?
Bro, that's totally different, bro.
That tape is crazy. And the bad thing is, even though the tape, like people really
somebody in the mouth.
People really like they tripped out on the tape. But the tape is only, and I'm not saying only, the tape is assault on a female, right?
Right.
That's what
Right.
the tape is.
Right.
But the bad part about the tape is the tape coincided with the lawsuit, which meant that now, if the tape is true, that means that gives credence to basically everything else.
Like Carl Winslow and all that shit.
It gives everything else that she said.
Oh,
in her
that
lawsuit.
right.
Her lawsuit is basically what started the allegations of the sex trafficking.
Right.
You
And
know
that tape came out as a result of them raiding his house.
Right. He kept it.
Okay. Yeah. That's a weird thing, man. I thought that was weird. The one thing I will say about this is it's hard to be uber successful and to be a good person at the same time.
I think so.
It is extremely hard. You could be moderately successful and be a good person, but to be uberly successful, there's always caveats to that the world doesn't know about. And I think that and now we're seeing more and more of that with more stuff coming out about different people. Just that on that moderate success. Think about the people that are ruling the like uberly successful, bro. They gotta be some freaking monsters, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just some regular. Right. You gotta be some freaking monsters, man. So I always thought that was kind of always kind of weird, man. That you gotta be careful with stuff like that, man, because you'll find out somebody really quick, man. But yeah, man, he's a monster, bro. And I wasn't really a fan of him like that, but he just what he did on that damn tape, boy, says a lot about him, man. You know what I'm saying? And the way he beat her, you knew that wasn't the first time. Now, if he would have swung and missed, I'm like, okay, yeah, damn, bro. But he was connecting, bro. I'm like, damn, Puff. You know what I'm saying? He had no regard for how he looked when he did it. He just did it, bro. So that was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we got our Opinionated-Facts List, man. We can hold it for 2 weeks if you want to.
No, what we got?
Okay, I got to go to work on Tuesday, and we've been for like 3 hours. But now here we go, man. You was nine, man. You are a content ton tonight. You know what I'm saying? But yo, man, we have an Opinionated-Facts List, man. These are 7 things we consider selfish that are actually perfectly normal, and which is interesting because some of the stuff we talked about tonight, man, it's kind of goes with this, man. But so. Opinionated-Facts List, man. Episode 67, man. These are 7 things we consider selfish, but typically to be perfectly normal. Okay, here we go, man. Number 7, taking care of your own rest, which means you kind of getting the proper rest with yourself and all that, and just maintain, because one of the most important things to manage stress and everything you do in life is getting proper rest. So taking care of your own rest. That's number 7. Number 6, treating yourself. You know what I'm saying? So we always
don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself.
That's exactly right, man. Exactly. I always ask you that at Christmas time, like, bro, what did you get yourself for Christmas? You know what I'm saying? What did you get yourself?
I work with a very wise man who, in my first job post-college, selling cars, told me, bro, every time you get paid, buy yourself something. I don't care if it's a pair of socks.
Right. You know what I do, man? I have an account that I put money in, and I take it out. I buy myself whatever is in that account in December. That's what I buy myself. If I don't buy,
why don't you use that account for dates?
Well, we're not there. We haven't been there. You could have used that argument when we was talking about it. But okay, so listen. With that said, if I had a date in the month of December, I would use your logic, which I have in the past. I would do something that I like to do, and if I happen to meet somebody, which I did this past December, I bought somebody along, and we had if she come on the show, she'd tell you she had the most amazing time with yours truly right here, and she didn't spend a dime. You can say whatever you want to say, but when they were the old FIFA here, they have a great time. Okay, So that this is your opinionated facts list, man. These are 7 things that we consider selfish or actually normal. Number 7 was taking care of your own rest. Number 6 is treating yourself. Number 5 is not responding to people immediately. Take a deep breath. Choose your words wisely.
So that's why you don't respond when I text you. Call. Okay, got it.
on Sunday and Monday, bro. I'm doing you a favor tonight by being here on Sunday night. This is my day of rest here. This is Lord's Day.
We chose this day years ago.
You honorary tonight. So a lot of people don't know what honorary is, man. A lot of people hear about this, man, but that's honorary. Yeah. But yeah, so number 5 is not replying people immediately when you're kind of feeling a certain kind of way. Number 4 is making different decisions than others. You know what I'm saying? You're not following the crowd. You're kind of living your own life, making different decisions than what other people may make. Okay, that's number 4. Number 3, enjoying your time alone. Enjoying your time alone. That's number 3. So these are 7 things that people may consider selfish, but are actually perfectly normal. That's number 3. Number 2, ending a relationship, job, or whatever, or life situation. Ending a relationship, job, or life situation. You know what I'm saying? When it's just not conducive to who you are as a person or making you feel good, you may need to back away from it. Okay, whether it's relationship, job, or whatever life situation may be, long-time friendships or what have you. Right? Okay. So
damn, yo, you gonna stop talking to me?
You fall within these right here, though? You don't, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, if you've been around this long, man, I'm stuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So this is your opinionated facts list, man. These are 7 things that people may consider selfish, but actually perfectly normal. Number 7 was taking care of your own rest. Number 6 is treating yourself. Number 5 is not replying immediately. Number 4 is making different decisions than the masses. Number 2 is ending a relationship.
You skipped 3. You said 4 and then 2.
Oh, number 3 is enjoying your time alone. Enjoying your time alone. Number 2 is ending a relationship or a job, a life situation at the right time. And number 1, here's the number 1 thing. Not living. Oh, this is crazy here. I didn't even know this was here. Not living with a toxic spouse for the sake of the kids. Not living with I didn't say living with a woman. I said living with a toxic spouse. So that could be man or a woman. Because I know we'll hear about that shit later. But yeah. So that's number 1. Not living with a toxic spouse for the sake of the kids. You know what I'm saying? That's the number 1 thing. So that's your opinionated facts list for episode 67, summer school. That's weird, right? Yeah, man. So it's kind of funny all that came back just with the conversation we had, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So I thought that we was gonna be able to talk about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fighting, but you know that fight's been postponed due to Mike Tyson being injured or whatever the situation is. So we're not going to see that. So so you've been busy for the last couple of weeks, man. What are you watching, man? You didn't talk about TV, so I guess you kind of going doing your own thing out here. So have you took time to like read a book or watch anything on Netflix about? Yeah, man. You know. We've been talking a lot lately, man. You have been a ray going in your personal life, man. Right on, my brother. Whether you going to church, whether it's church or the choir that you're on, whatever you're doing out there, we all appreciate it because that honoriness is slowly like dwindling away, man. And I'm like, man, whatever's going on, man, we're ecstatic over here. If we keep you know, don't touch nothing with this right here, man. But you're just a different person, man. I'm excited for what's going to happen down the road, man. It's just amazing. So salute to your pastor. You got the EV. Now I'm gonna say you're just a different person, man. I want to get to that stage. Maybe I have to do some things differently, man. But you're just a ray of sunshine, bro. And you know, I salute you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? God good. He's all the time. You want to say that?
Shut up, man.
You ain't been to church because when somebody said that, we said God's good. Every black person in America like all the time. You go to Walmart and yell at in the middle of the house, say God's good. They be like somebody around the corner like all the time, my brother.
But you ain't been to church since 2000, so why would I say it to you?
And that's the problem with black folks. See, y'all think that the goodness of God only comes from the confined walls of the church sequel. No, it doesn't.
That's what I told you. That's what I was trying to tell you,
bro. My problem with church is from childhood. I had to go all the time.
Was you in the choir?
No, I got kicked out of Sunday school a couple of times, but I just got so it was so put into me so bad. It was no other way to go. So, I just don't go. I mean, I would go, but I sleep in on Sundays. So it is what it is, man. Anything you want to say? Anything you want to say to the good people before we get out of here, man? We're gonna be gone for a little while, man. We're back.
We're back.
But
we're gonna be gone for Father's Day, right?
Yeah, I forgot about Father's Day.
Okay, so we'll be back on. We'll be back on July 7th.
We got another vacation. We got another vacation, huh?
Yeah, we'll be back July 7th, but this is summer school. Outside of Father's Day, we're back every other week. We're excited to be back on a consistent basis, man. We have before we be back, we will actually be back with another little drop coming later on this week about something that we're doing, the Soul Picnic, which is coming up June 22nd in Raleigh. Podcases, we've been there last 3 years. We're gonna be there.
We're gonna be different this time.
Yeah, we're excited to be there, man. It's gonna be hot.
Let me tell you something. I ain't interrupt. If you have never seen the Podcases live, don't believe me.
Just watch.
Watch Si. It's the most amazing thing in the world. He's swivelicious when he's live, everybody. So if you don't do anything else, don't come from my smile or my eyes or anything like that. Come from the opportunity.
Who told you had nice eyes or something? Why
bro, that outside of my house, bro, that's what it would tell me all the time. They say, bro, you have the most amazing eyes I've ever seen in my life.
What the fuck is amazing about your eyes?
They sound like an owl. When I was in Africa, you know what my nickname was in Africa? Bundi, which is Swahili for owl. Yeah. Eat them apples, nigga. Eat them apples, nigga. Now. Listen, oh my! You have the most amazing eyes. They call me Booney for a month, and that's owl in Swahili. Eat them apples. Yeah. So, bro, there are things about me that women find attractive, and one of the things they say are my eyes.
Boondy.
I
haven't heard anything as funny as this in a while.
Bro, there's somebody out there that you like, hey, what's up with Fifth? You got some nice eyes or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. But yeah, there you go, man. Anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here, man?
No, Boondy.
You keep living your life right. You may get a nickname as cool as that one day. You know what I'm saying? You may, if you don't have a nickname, Boondy. Yeah, Boondy. But yeah, man. Thanks for everybody who's rocking with us, man. Anything we'll say to people before we go? Content heavy. You was a content ton tonight, brother. And we do this every week, man. Look at that, man. Yeah, you gotta drink the water, boy.
Core water. #Core. We're looking for endorsements.
I hear, man. That's like a bottle of piss. That's a mighty orange water you got. God hope you picked the right bottle, nigga. You travel a lot. You may piss in the bottle, bring the wrong one in the house, man. So let's hope. Because they be like, damn, your mouth smells like a urinal.
You're an idiot.
Yes. All right, brother.
See y'all in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, man. Peace out, man. Great seeing you, my brother. Don't touch anything again. Okay?
I'm looking for something to mess with right now.
Peace out. Look at this shit, man.